because I was so far from home. I've been in many programs throughout my life, many detoxes, rehabs, but they were always near home. It was easy for me to walk away from them. When I came here, when I first got here, it wasn't the most pleasant to be around. I was full of hostility and anger. But it wasn't that I was really angry, I was just really scared and felt hopeless, and I didn't know where to go. Because I never liked who I was. So I lashed out in anger to make myself feel better. Most of my life was full of chaos. And I got comfortable in that chaos. And if I didn't have it, I created it. It's definitely been a learning experience for me being down here. When I came in, withdrawal was really good for me. There was a good group of guys here. Matt Chronic, a lot of people that aren't around right now. Miss B and Candy were working withdrawal when I came in, and they made me feel really comfortable. You know, being so far from home, it was a scary situation being here, and I need to thank them because it was truly a learning experience. What I got out of this program, Book 1 wasn't the most pleasant for me, so I had to go through a lot of twins. I was still full of a lot of hostility and anger. It took Abby and Jean to find somebody that I had good call line with to sit down and get me through it. And I'm truly grateful for that person giving me the opportunity to learn Book 1.
Yes.
Sauna was difficult for me. I didn't have any physical reactions. Mine was more of an emotional roller coaster. I had a lot of things come out or come up that I've experienced in my past. It took till about the third week of being in sauna till I really started to see the effects of being in sauna. I know when I left, I felt so just, I want to say alive, but I was just brighter. My thinking was clearer. I was able to think decisions through. And so I came and did objectives. When I started objectives, I asked to be twinned up with Matt Chronic because I knew Matt was focused and Matt really wanted to do the right thing. And it's probably the best thing that I ever did because Matt has helped me tremendously. The respect and admiration I have for him is unbelievable, especially for someone of his age, the maturity that he has. Book 5 and 6 were probably the best books for me. 6, let me say that I have not run a perfect program. I have had many downfalls, but I was able to pick myself up and dust myself off and come in and take responsibility for what I did. I truly didn't get Book 6 until I had to sit down and do a review with Abby for the third time. But it was funny because when we sat in there, we reviewed the book, and I walked out of there. I had such a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and it was awesome. And I thank you, Abby, for giving me the time that I needed. 7 was not fun. So Flip was here for 7, and I think every fourth word out of my mouth was a curse word, and it got to the point where Flip probably thought I had Tourette's because I just kept saying but it was good, you know, it taught me about conditions, and it made me aware of where I'm at, and it gave me an opportunity to work through them conditions and get out of it, and find a way where I can achieve success. This is important to me. Like I said, I've been in probably at least 20 rehabs and detoxes, and I've never completed anything. So this is a big accomplishment for me. So I'm not going to get into the full story, but Daryl and Mary took me to church once, and it was definitely an experience. So after sitting there for 3 hours, you know, there's one thing that I heard the preacher say is that, you know, you don't look at what you don't have, you know. You look at what you do have in your life, and you know, and feel blessed, you know. And the opportunity I've been given here and the people that have been put in my life, I feel that I'm truly blessed. I need to thank some people. Gene Floyd. Gene Floyd is not here. Gene Floyd went home. But Gene Floyd has been a big part of the program for me. He's always been honest and straightforward. At times I didn't want to hear what he had to say, but I needed it. Gene Adams, you are just awesome. I mean, you know, when I first got here, you used to always come up to me and you had a big grin on your face, and I used to say, what's this guy always smiling about? And, you know, but you gave me that push that I needed, you know, and you believed in me. When I couldn't believe in myself, you believed in me, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Adam, I thank you for your patience and your tolerance and your understanding. I know I had some situations, and you know, you took time out to sit down and help me work through it. You know, I'm truly grateful for you too. Thank you. Flick, Flick, you're awesome. Me and Flick kind of had this thing going where, like, Flick would try to keep his TRs in, and I would test Flick every day and, like, just be combative and you know, and most of the time I got to him, he would say, you know, take it to Abby. Discuss it. You have helped me tremendously. Mary, the respect I have for you is unbelievable. You've the understanding and I know some things have happened and you know, you understanding and you try to work with me the best way you could, and I appreciate that. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Daryl, you're great. When I got down here, you were still had the place at housing, and I lived there, and we got to know each other, and the respect I have for you is unbelievable, and I appreciate everything you've done. You know, even when I was at home and I wasn't doing good, and you were calling every day, I appreciate that. Thank you. A couple people in the room I need to thank. Drew, you know, you've helped me a lot. You know, you might not think so, but you have. Maggie, you're awesome. You know, you just like you come in and gave me that lighter with the shamrock on it, and that meant a lot to me. You know, because a lot of times in my past I didn't feel like I was worth it. You know, and you made me believe that I am. Thank you. Blake and Heather, you guys are awesome. You guys can make this. I know you can. Bob, you're a good dude. You know, you're honest with me, and I respect that. You know, and I was a little hesitant to talk to you when you first got here because you were like straightforward. So I appreciate that now. Thank you. Candy, I need to thank you because you are simply a beautiful person inside and out. You have been there for me through so many things. You know, just your patience and your tolerance and your understanding, you know, has been unbelievable. You have been probably the most important part of this, you know, and you have at times told me things that I didn't want to hear, you know, but I needed to hear them, and I thank you for being blunt and honest with me. Thank you. I love you. Well, this is it. I'm sweating, so.